Noah.
And I'm Kang, and we are the
FI
FI Resellers.
We have a what sold video for you, so we're going to go over some really good sales from the past week. Then we're going to share some items that we're not going to be picking up anymore because they did not make us much money.
Right.
We sell these items on places like eBay, Poshmark, Facebook Marketplace, and Mercari. So at the end, we'll give you a total of all the money that we make on each of those platforms over the course of the week from all of our different sales.
Yeah.
So you'll definitely want to stay tuned for that. And then we're going to show you what we do with that money, how we're using it to grow it and make even more money.
So the first thing we wanted to share was this tennis racket by Wilson. It was the Hyperion line, Hyperion, whichever. We sold it for $37.70 on eBay.
So that price includes the shipping. This was a great sale. We don't sell a lot of tennis items, in general. We don't find it very often. We don't play tennis, so we don't know about it. You know, it's not our specialty.
We just know to look up comps.
Right, exactly. So, we can read what the racket says and we can put it into eBay and see, how much they're selling for.
Yeah,
so that's what we did this time. Yeah.
Next, we sold this quarter zip by TaylorMade for $34.65 on eBay.
So again, that's with the shipping. So it sold for $25 plus shipping. And this was another great sale. We had it listed for $35. Someone came and offered us $25, and so we accepted. We are happy to accept offers, and often we'll accept lower ones than you would think because we just are kind of like in the process of moving things out, trying to get rid of as many things as possible. So this was one of those items, and we were super happy to see it go. It was a really nice quarter zip.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout for tailor-made, clothing items. Some of them can be worth some good money depending on how much you're paying in the first place.
We sold this really cool tank top by Adidas for $40.25 on eBay. Just nuts.
Yeah, it was just this tiny little tank top, and it had a really cool pattern on it. And so when I used Google Lens, I could find the name of the pattern. It's down here. I don't remember what it was called, and I'm honestly not sure I could even say it. This was great. It sold in about a month. So, sat around for a little bit, didn't sell like immediately, but pretty good sell-through rate on that. A month is pretty good for us, in terms of the amount of time that we hold on to something. $40 for a tiny little tank top that we picked up at the bins. We love when that happens. Yeah.
Let's cut over to two sales that we're really excited about. Over $100 on each of these. We sold these pair of jeans, Brunello Cucinelli, for $130 flat. The buyer was all in that much, and it's crazy. For a pair of jeans? Are you kidding me?
They cost $1,000 new. I looked on their website.
Yeah, so that's the logo. You can see it a little better there in the stitching. It's basically a griffin, I think, and a rook at the bottom. There you go. There's the name again, Brunello Cucinelli. We recently did a haul with this in there, and we had a lot of $100 items in that haul. It was crazy. Such a crazy, cool find. So many great items in that haul, so go check it out. Okay, this is nearly impossible to show. We also sold this in the same day. The buyer was all in.
$108.65.
$108.65. Just nuts for this thing. Alexis. So it's a really nice top. I mean, I don't know much about it, but apparently this is a huge BOLO brand. Another $100 item this week. Just nuts. So we're really happy about it. Look at the embroidery.
Yeah, the embroidery is really nice, and it's on this like sheer fabric here. And it's just so beautiful. So I can understand why someone would pay $100 for this. This is really nice.
Yeah, I guess it's like on the Johnny Was level. So
I think it's higher than Johnny Was. I think it's like a fancier.
Shots fired. Anyway. So yeah, make sure you check out that bins haul. It's going to be something really exciting coming up next week too, where we sold even more items. We had so many $100 items. It was just kind of surprising. Such a high quality haul. That
Alexis top we have had for a little while. I was so happy when this sold. I was so excited when I found it. Alexis is a really nice brand, so make sure that you are on the lookout for that tag. The dresses and the tops retail for like $500 almost. So people are definitely looking for them secondhand. I think that you can even send this brand into the Real if you don't feel like selling it yourself. I thought about doing that if it hadn't sold when it did. So really excited about this.
Sold in 3 months. So there you go. So this next one is not really a big dollar item, but it's worth mentioning because it sold so fast. And it's this Rain Spooner shirt. We sold it for $31 on Poshmark.
So this was an offer that our Posher VA sent out. So I had listed at $35. And what? Thanks, Matt. Yeah. And so our Posher VA sent out the 10% offer, and this person accepted really excited for this sale because it sold really quickly. We have another pair, or not another pair.
Sure.
We have another shirt by this brand, but we're going to keep it for a little bit because it has a little bit of a stain. So Kang's going to wear it when we go out of town in a couple weeks. So, you know, that's part of being a reseller, is you get to wear some of your inventory, which is fun.
Okay, another one that isn't super high dollar, but we sold 3 of these in the span of like 6 days, and they all sold for about $27. These Figs maternity pants for $27 on Poshmark, this particular one, and then we sold one for $28 and then the other one $27.
This was a great pickup. I don't think that we did a haul on this day, but I was so excited to find like 3 of these. I think they were kind of in one bin and one bin next to it. And so I was so excited to find these. I love picking up figs just in general, but these were maternity pants. So I would assume that those are harder to find because everyone, you know, there are more people who are size small than there are people who are maternity size small. But when you need the maternity pants, you need the maternity pants. You know what I mean? And they all sold on Poshmark, which is like kind of weird.
Interesting.
That they all sold on Poshmark, and they all sold very quickly. So I did a multiple quantity listing. They were all the exact same style, in perfect condition. So really excited for these sales. If only I could just pick up 3 of like everything that I find, that would be great. That would totally like supercharge our business.
Yeah. We sold these new tag Carhartt jeans for $54.65 on eBay.
So we've had these since January, which I kind of had thought, did I price these too high? And the person came in and bought them outright. And this was a great sale. Carhartt is one of our favorite brands to find. I don't know why we love it so much, but we just like love this brand so much. We don't find it that often, and you know, it doesn't always sell for like a ton of money. It, you know, mostly does, but we were really excited for this sale. This was great. So hope that the buyer likes them, and definitely be on the lookout for some Carhartt jeans.
I wish we had taken a short video clip of this particular sale. We sold these Doc Martens. It had this really nice threading in the shoes where they thread it through. But essentially, we sold it for $80 on Poshmark, and I'll try to show you a zoomed in picture of it, but they were really cool.
So this was great because we had paid up for these, which is like not something that we almost ever do. Like we have like 4 or 5 items that we've paid up for.
Right.
And so this was really exciting that it sold full price because, you know, I was kind of worried, okay, we paid $16 for it, and are we going to, you know, actually make our money back? Is this like a good buy? You know, there's just more nervousness because there's more value in the buy, but they did sell full price, and that was so exciting and a great, you know, sale to add to our week.
When we're paying up, we really have to trust the sell-through rate. We sold this in about a month or so, and so it is important to us when we spend $16. To some people, that's not a whole lot, but to us it is. When we make a gamble like this, we really have to trust the data. We have to look up the comps and make sure that it's going to sell within 90 days or so. And to us, that's one of the most important parts of reselling, and doing your research and looking at those comps. We do make some gambles sometimes, but they're very well informed. The last thing we wanted to share were these pants by Alexander McQueen for $59.65 on eBay.
I had them listed for $100, and you're like, wow, Camilla, why would you take a 50% offer on these pants? Well, it's because I had them in my 50% off sale, like that it ended the day before, because I do sales, you know, and put them for a limited amount of time. The sale had just ended, and we've had these pants since September of 2021. So I was like, okay, we've had them for too long. I had them in my 50% off sale. So when someone offered me 50% off, I was like, well, that's basically the same thing. So I accepted, and I was really happy to see these go, and hopefully the buyer likes them. I had figured that if I didn't sell them soon, those would be some that I took into the real. I figured, you know, $50 going straight to me is about probably more than what I would get if I sent them into the real, and I had already taken pictures and stuff, so it made sense to just accept it.
The only other thing I have to say about that is that it took 200 days to sell or so, and when you have a sell-through rate that's pretty low, and you have such a wide range of what you're willing to take on something like this, and it was listed for $100, we took $50 on it, that's one of the ways we like to influence the sell-through rate. You can either lower the price, or you can just wait and sit on it for a little while longer, find the right buyer. We decided to, you know, give it to the right buyer for the right price, because we've had it for so long. So it's beyond the 90-day that we were looking at when we originally purchased it. But also, it's like we only had $3 or some odd dollars into this from the bins. So why not take $50, you know?
Right, exactly.
Let's go over a few duds that we will not intentionally pick up in the future. This first one was this blue checkered button-up by Capri, California, by David Langman, for $9.95 on eBay. Wow, lame.
Yeah, that was tough. And we've had it listed since November of 2020. This was a vintage item. I thought it looked really cool. I thought it was so funky, so disco, you know, like with this pointed collar. Well, apparently people don't wear that anymore. I don't really know. When I accepted the offer, I also didn't realize that it was free shipping. So it was just like a myriad of things. And you know what? We were just happy to see it go. We are trying to get rid of our very oldest items. We're probably this weekend even going to go through our inventory and take things and donate them because we just have so much stuff and we feel like it's kind of clogging up our store. Get rid of some dead weight, you know, cut it off.
Right.
And have just like really successful, you know, items in our store.
Yeah. Next, we sold this utility linen vest by Michael Stars for just $9 on Poshmark.
Yeah. So this, I think, might be one of our very oldest listings. We've had it since June of 2020.
I think maybe I picked it up. This is what we mean by looking up comps. I don't think I looked up the comps properly in the past.
Yeah, like when we first started reselling, we picked up a couple of Michael Stars items, and the other few of them sold pretty quickly. But this one just stuck around, you know, just hanging out like a bad penny. I don't know. We don't pick up this brand anymore, Michael Stars. I think at one point it was sold at Anthropologie, and I believe it's really expensive, like new. Like it's a really, you know, fancy sort of brand. But this one was just like,
you just gotta do the keyword research, do the proper comps. I just feel like maybe I didn't do the comps on this one in the past. 673 days is what it said. So don't pick it up. Yeah.
Well, we would recommend for anyone who is, you know, starting out or really any reseller is look up seriously everything. Like look up everything that you pick up, and, you know, especially if you're new, I would go by the numbers and not based on, you know, your feelings and all of that. And that as you become more experienced and you have more sales and you kind of know a little bit more about your audience, then you can kind of expand into, you know, more of style pickups and things like that. But we didn't do that, and now we're stuck with so many items that we thought were really cool, and we looked at the, you know, maybe we looked at the numbers, maybe we didn't, and now it's just like sitting in our house. So
what a waste. Okay, we sold this Mickey Mouse t-shirt, totally random. We sold it for $11.25 on eBay.
Yeah, so we have had that for a long time, since February of last year. And the reason I wanted to highlight this is that just because something is like Disney or has some sort of Disney thing on it does not mean it's going to sell.
Yeah, that's what I thought in the past. Yeah. Like totally blinded by it.
Yeah, yeah. So that was the reason we picked it up. We thought, oh, there has to be someone who likes Disney and leopard print, and this is so cute. No. Make sure that you look up the comps. Make sure that, you know, it's Disney branded, or, you know, it has some other brand that goes well with Disney or something like that when you look it up on eBay, so that you can know that it's actually going to sell, and you're not just going to add something to, you know, your storage.
You know, the secret to success on reselling platforms is looking up the comps. And it's not a secret. There's no secret to it, because you can literally do it on the eBay app. It's so easy. It's something that we have come to do so often and really rely on. And so we hope that you're using the data. It's really important that we make informed decisions, because this is a business.
So here are total numbers from the week. So we sold 63 items for a gross revenue of $1,632.05. Our cost of goods for those 63 items was $152.76. And on eBay, we sold 25 items for $540.80. On Poshmark, we sold 26 items for $331.27. On Facebook Marketplace, we sold 5 items for $75.14. On Mercari, we sold just 4 items for $46.11. And then on Instagram, we sold 3 items for a total of $41.48. So those were items that were direct sales from our ThreadUp video. We had put out a men's unboxing, and so some of our friends contacted us and wanted to buy a couple pairs of shorts. Yeah. So that was great. We love doing that. And if you ever see in one of our haul videos something that you would like to buy, just contact us, send us a DM, and we would love to get that to you for a cheaper price. We do invoices on PayPal, so it's super easy.
Yeah, shout out to the Hoogs and Christy over at Mom's Closet TX. Thank y'all so much.
Yeah, it does interest us that Poshmark, we sold more items but made less money than like $200 less
Pretty
than
weird.
on eBay. It might be because we list first on eBay. So sometimes, things sell on eBay before they're even listed on Poshmark. But it's really only one day. But I'm not really sure. And then also on Poshmark, it's a 20% fee, so that's higher than eBay's. Plus on Poshmark, we have to offer a shipping discount for any offers that we send out. And so that is also basically like an additional fee. That is something that we're going to be keeping in mind, that Poshmark just charges a lot in fees. And so that's tough.
Yeah, when we send out offers on Poshmark and it's $1.72 is what our baseline offer discount for shipping is, that actually adds to our cost of goods, right? If you think about it in that way of a fee, that it increases our cost of goods by at least 50%. If you're thinking about $2 to $2.50 to $3 per item, that's more than 50% in most cases. And it's just crazy. It's almost double the price in a lot of these cases as well. So when you think about the price you have to pay on Poshmark for the customer service and all those things that are along with the 20%, it seems like it's quite a lot. It's one of the reasons why we really like eBay. It just feels better to not have to go through all these hoops to make more profit. It's like you're cutting out quite a bit on each sale, and that really adds up.
Exactly. So then our total profit from all 5 areas that we made sales this week was $1,034.80. So pretty close to our 1,000 goal.
Yeah, barely skirted past it.
Honestly, we were nervous we were not going to make it. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday were tough. One day we even had no sales on eBay. So it just seemed like we weren't getting a lot of sales. It was really sad. We were just like, oh, we're not gonna make our goal. We love making our goal. Thursday kind of turned it around for us. We made some really good sales that day and made a lot of them. So, I think
the ebb and flow of reselling is just so interesting to me. It's really a roller coaster of not just sales, but emotions. I think maybe we should reframe our mindset to just think about a monthly goal of 4,000, because we'll easily get to 4,000. We have no doubts about that. We've had a lot of great weeks, and this coming week, we've already sold quite a few items. And so it's definitely going to be a $4,000 month. It's kind of a mental game that you play when you set goals.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. But that's just how it is. This is the Building Wealth segment of our video, and we're going to update you on our total stock market index experiment. This is how we're doing. Terrible. And we are going to fall on this sword just for you, just to show you that as we continue to invest more money into this, it's going to eventually go up. And I know that you're thinking, man, they have been down hundreds of dollars for weeks. But we have continued to tell you that it's a very long-term play. We're not nervous about it. We're down $600, crazy. But trust me when we say we're down thousands of dollars in our other investments account, and we are not worried about it. This is how far we are into this, and we are going to completely continue to go on this route. We don't want to worry you too much. We just want you to kind of just see that we're not worried about it. And if you are going to buy it, it's on sale right now. As resellers, we know that things that are on sale are buying opportunities. So this is more of a reason to just continue putting money into it. So we put $46 of our profits from Akari into there this week. Not a whole lot. We're just doing little by little. And so that's what we encourage other people to do in most parts, where this is not investing advice, but it's like you can put little bits and pieces into something that you find value in so that it can hopefully grow in the future. And so the other thing we wanted to talk about with this Building Wealth segment is that we live on just my salary. We could if we wanted to. The thing with how we've kind of framed our life is that if Camilla didn't want to, or if she didn't have to, then we can live just on my salary. And that's what's going to happen when the baby comes. It's like we don't need her to stress about the money. We don't need her to worry about anything else but caring for the baby. And so our family is going to be a much higher priority than making money. And we feel secure in that we've built up a good savings account, a good emergency fund, and just all the things that I think people tend to often stress about.
For us, it's not so much like the actual number of, this is the amount of money that we can spend. Like, it's not so much about that as much as it is about the security of if something happened, like to, me or my ability to be able to work, then we can survive on just Kang's income. And vice versa, I think that we could, if something happened to Kang and he lost his job, we could survive just on my reselling income.
Yeah.
So that's something that it gives you that extra security, so that, or even, I guess, freedom. You could think of it that way too, where, it gives, in a partnership, then you're sharing that load a little bit more to give that freedom for one or the other person to do something other than work.
So that's why we talk about financial independence. We talk about financial freedom. It's not just about retiring early. It's about having the mental space to not worry about money. And that's what we've built. And hopefully this inspires you to think about what it is that you value, so that you can have a good emergency fund, so that you're not spending excess amounts of money on things that you don't really value or don't bring joy to your life. That's really important. It's really about reframing your mind about what is the most important things in your life. And so that's what this Building Wealth segment is about. Hopefully this has helped you just think about things just a little bit differently.
Okay, so we have one community BOLO that we wanted to share with you this week, and it came from Scott, the Cha-Ching King. Definitely check out his YouTube channel. He has some great videos of him unloading a storage locker recently, and then also really great tips and tricks videos on eBay. He used to be a superintendent for a school district, so he is a great teacher. So if you are new to eBay or to reselling, his channel is definitely one you want to check out, especially, if you're in the process of learning. But honestly, we're all trying to learn more about reselling and trying to improve our skills. So definitely check out his YouTube channel. He has a great Instagram as well, where he shares sales and lots of different stuff. So make sure that you follow him on Instagram as well. And he sold this vintage handmade Morning Glory kind of trellis applique bedspread coverlet. It sold for $104.99. So really awesome. It wasn't even in perfect condition. It was from the 1930s, which is definitely what gave it value. And it was just so beautiful. You can see on this picture with the flowers and the trellis, it's just a beautiful design and just so, unique and antique. And people love that kind of stuff. So definitely be on the lookout. Don't sleep on quilts. We always say that, but it's true. And we love picking up these kinds of blankets and things. And, for us, we're at the bins, and saving them from the bins is really important to us, saving them from the landfill, because someone worked really hard on this. It takes hours and hours and hours to do this craft. And so it's really important that for us to keep that value and to keep it in, use. I think that that's really important. So thank you, Scott, for sending that in, and make sure that you check out his YouTube and his Instagram. So thank you for watching this video. Leave us a comment down below how your week was, if you also were struggling to kind of meet your goals this week, and what kind of strategies you use to, make those extra sales. Let us know down in the comments. We would love to chat with you down there. And if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. That tells YouTube that this is a good video and that it should show it to more people. And if you aren't subscribed, consider subscribing. We would love to have you as part of our YouTube community.
Yeah, keep that passion burning, y'all. Hopefully you're finding a lot of success in trusting the sell-through rate. It's something that I think really does take practice and kind of an eye for, especially when it comes to finding keywords and narrowing down the search in eBay, so to speak. And so when you do that, you should have success. And hopefully you're getting better at it. We have gotten better at it. And so it just does take time. So we're really rooting for you. We hope you're doing well. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Have you listed Coogee yet?
No, I have not. It's not Gucci season.
It's always Coogee season. And also, you probably have already heard us say that Rain Spooner kind of like is upper tier in terms of these type of Hawaiian shirts. There are some Hawaiian shirts that are made from Hawaii that are really desirable. Tommy Bahama is a great brand, but Rain Spooner is kind of at the top. It kind of reigns supreme.
You just wanted to say that, didn't you?
Did you like that setup?
You said that whole thing just so you could say that.
Yep, I did do that.